Haven't you had enough yet?
You're the one who started this.
Stop this nonsense, the pair of you.
I shall wait.
Haven't you had enough yet?
You're the one who started this.
Stop this nonsense, the pair of you.
Wonder if lost track of time. I guess fed these days.
Haven't you had enough yet?
Just about anywhere.
You're the one who started this.
Stop this nonsense, the pair of you.
Let's take it easy.
Ah! You're just riding on your father's...
You slander my honor, sir!
I know you're made of sterner stuff than that.
This is no business of yours.
Now, Narborough, if we are to duel, otherwise who's to say the victor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us... Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task? You have my gratitude, sir.
Have at you!
What's that?
We're still in the fight!
What's all that about?
What a clue. Fight well now, else there is no tomorrow!
It's a welcome sight.
Fight well now, else there is no tomorrow!
I'm not sure.
I believe in you!
What's this then?
You plan to roll over and die then?
What was all that about?
I admit it. I underestimated your skill.
Nay, 'twas I who underestimated you.
We owe you a debt, sir. Were it not for your timely appearance...
Indeed. Better to hone our respective skills.
I'm not careful.
A customer, then. That changes things.
Oi! I saw it first. Pho, trust a flea-ridden hide to take it all.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your...
You there! You couldn't have come... Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? If that's what you think...
Aye, clear off. Pretty...
You said it's bad to hurt people. Wow! Thanks, sir. Say, Rakim, would you like some? I can't eat all this myself.
Really? Thanks. That's mighty kind of you. If only our fathers could do the same.
Oi, leave my kid alone.
You're not some child snatcher, are you?
Wait. You shared your food with them. Thank you.
Aye. Mayhap we're not so different after all.
This might be worth a read. Shall we take a closer look?
I've never heard such...
I've had well enough of your nitpick.
I reckon the world would be better off with...
You dare.
Oi, you! Don't go
Aye, leave off.
I've got...
Trust in yourself as I trust in you!
Stand strong! We're still in the fight!
Stand strong! Put your back into
This
it!
can't be happening!
My words.
How cruel!
What's their pluck?
Fine. This one's got thick skin.
You're telling me? I don't think I've got another punch.
Bah. I can't stomach more quarrelling after this.
Too right. I've clean forgotten what we were arguing about.
Interested in my wares?
Quickly now! Our master beckons! Of course.
Only fools and urchins boast of their
Much needs doing.
The citizenry speak highly of your deeds, Sir Arisen. It seems the people of Batal are beginning to see that they must stand together if they are to survive this. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. Methinks we can expect little opposition to the announcement. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your achievement. Heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day, Sir Arisen.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought be willing to commence the evacuation now. Of course.
So keen to talk with me. You are a strange one. Listen, I could use your help. With something. I suppose that's how it goes. Fancy meeting you here.
There are more who can yet be saved. We ought to choose our next destination based on the movements of the clouds.
Scratch on my arms and armor.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet. Sometimes this is the only place I can find it.
Poise.
Must clear my mind of that.
Here for my liking.
I'm not risking my life for a pittance.
One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city, resolving that you have our gratitude. For it seems we would present you with this gift. As a small token of our...
Pray, excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would...
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must take our leave.
That Batal and the rest down are now safely evacuated. I'm certain we can rely upon Sir Manella to keep the peace. That was certainly worthwhile.
Quite sure.
my liking.
I suspect you and I are birds of a feather.
The flow of time feels almost unsteady. It would seem this is no longer the world we know. Is there no way to return things to how they were before? The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently. Indeed. And the researchers employed there are as smart as they come. We seem to have arrived without issue, but are we safe here?
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Or a comfy bedroll.
Trade favors the
Well then, son, how might I be of service?
There's a ladder here.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Need anything? Many thanks.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter. We've a journey to prepare for, after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
Have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
As a matter of fact, do you recall when I was a fighter? Fervently defending you with sword and shield. Things are much simpler as a warrior. I need but forge on, weapon raised. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.
I will protect you.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. Well done! Ford fell from the wings when the fiend was lost. Well done, Master!
Mayhap you will think this a trial, but do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot? I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
Oh, pay me no mind. 'Tis one of a servant's many privileges to be entrusted with such articles of value.
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Be wary. That fiend has the power to call forth spirits without end. Then let us spell it. Command his servant at his own rest. Reinforcements come to aid our foe. true, and our quarry shall fall. Of course. It is a foe worthy for the tree. Really? Now? The month I spent with Lord Phasus was a queer experience indeed. Though my mind was perpetually unclear, I always felt your presence, Master. Full glad I am that we have been reunited. Glad as this reunion is, it must have been a shock to find the world so changed upon awakening. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. I cannot fall to prowess. Think nothing of it. Well said. Now reclaim before it is too late. My protection. We are fortunate indeed. This is a rare find. We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it. Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots. Ah, yes. That sounds familiar. Not even Vernworth is safe from the pool of destruction. Now we face a foe no less ruthless than the dragon. I would see it answered for every last innocent life it's claimed.
Focus your attacks. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Thy beginning to think that the peril has passed by our efforts, if only for a time.
I see you do not relent. Your persistence is most intriguing. What is it that impels you, I wonder? Alas, would that the world had not come to this. For I am certain that your tale would have been a glorious one, yet 'twas not to be. You need only cast your gaze upward to glimpse the futility of your defiance.
The red clouds are suffused with ill intent. Might they not be someone's will made manifest? There must be a way to force them to recede. There must. Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
The treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Never you fret. We all have our moments. Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
Here we go again.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die. Seems we have enraged our foe. Might we not use their rage to our advantage? Understood. Focus your strength, Arisen! Tis the simplest strategy our foe goes to wars. Knock its feet out from under it, and strike ere it recovers. This battle will demand all our strength. We must stand together if we are to seize victory. Strike me if you can, well done. Our foe will be thrown off balance. There is no better time to strike. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. The creature is gone. Let us revel in the knowledge that this region has escaped its destruction.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. Ah, excellent find.
Pretty
How
kind.
might feel of this ruckus?
The clouds have already swallowed so much of this world. Is there no way to prevent this fate?
Your Majesty, how glad I am to see you safe. Where have you been this past month? The end of the world. Are things low? I am aware of the dragon attack on Melv. We received word that naught but a smoking ruin remains. 'Twas a tragedy, and I would not see it repeated. However, without a clear path, we in the Guard shall be hard-pressed to forestall the impending crisis. You would have me evacuate the city? I see. Ever since the fall of Melv, the citizens of Vernworth have lived in fear that if there is safe harbor to be found elsewhere, I believe we are, but I doubt I could convince the people of this city to abandon. Methinks your Majesty would do better to... After the false sovereign vanished and the world was altered, His Grace has been the one keeping order here in Vermont. If the people will heed anyone...
Maintaining order in Vermont must be quite a burden upon the young regent, King. Let us aid him however we may. Of course.
It's a stroll through town. Scenery.
Too quiet here for my liking.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
It seems we must part ways for the time being.
It is quiet as a mill pond hereabouts. So tired. I'd kip just about anywhere. I shall suffer.
No good.
Disturb
Can't
this
let myself
peace.
get distracted.
What's to be done about this? I'm trained for this.
Aught I can do for you?
I'm still waiting on that report.
So you've come. I'm glad to see you. Captain Brandt has already apprised me of your proposal, a full-scale evacuation of the citizenry. Truth be told, I had reached the same conclusion. So long as we cower within these walls, we must live in fear of going the way. My ministers have approved the plans, and I have petitioned the encampment survivors and the Thieves' Guild for aid. The only remaining obstacle is my mother. She has said I have tried to make her see reason, but of late she has taken to shut. However, I fear that my position permits me to entertain her fancy. I must put the needs of the common folk before. Now, there are a few matters I must attend to before we can evacuate. And I would fain welcome your assistance. We will require several ox carts to carry the sick, and might I prevail upon you to petition the merchant at the ox cart station in the west of the city for their use. You may assure him that the Royal Treasury will foot any and all expenses.
Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves her chambers, and all her meals come back scarcely touched. Between you and me, I fear for her. Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves between you and me. Have you come to claim my life, Arisen? Well, far be it, but I shall go to the grave with a smile on my lips, for I have... So do as you will. I have no intention.
Do with me as you will.
Too quiet here. Are brigands lurking about?
It's my back's not acting up today.
Such peace.
Now.
What's the wind blow my fur every which way?
We're damn near enough of this.
Back to it, I suppose.
Be gone with you, ruffian. These carts are mine, and if you think I'll surrender, I require the use of all of them to Be gone with you, and if you think I require the use of all of them to
Begging your pardon, sir, but I've just sold off my last cart. That At last!
Is this enough to have avoided the...
Be gone with you, and if you think I'll surrender I require the use of all of them to... Fie! What are you doing? Put that away! No! Spare me! I fear for my life.
Well, reckon he won't be coming back here. As a matter of fact, I'd like to thank you for that. It didn't sit right, see? Having my wares claimed by some... Anyhow, as long as I've got my goal, and if that craven comes crawling back, I'll
They say a crisis reveals one's true character, but that man was no less miserably selfish than he always seemed. You have my support. We shall await you here, Master.
Dare say I could forget all my troubles.
Mother, I must beg your forgiveness. I believed that you desired to make me sovereign solely for your own benefit. But in truth, you saw...
Ah, but I would have benefited. And handsome. Besides, I cannot deny that I...
Even so, I cannot help but feel that if I had but better known your heart, you would not have had to suffer alone, and perhaps together we could have walked a better path.
Oh, Sven.
Mother, I beg you, join the evacuation. You need not fall with this city. I would not see you take your crimes wholly on your own shoulders. That weight is as much mine to bear as 'tis your...
My son, you truly would make a fine... Your kindness will save many lives.
Ah, you've returned. How fares your procurement of those cars? You do. That puts paid to the last of our preparations. I will inform the citizenry forthwith.
I fear you loathe me, Arisen. But I suppose that is only to be expected.
When does my watch?
I've got to focus. Shift's only just...
So tired. Early for a rest. I could just about anyway. Someone else.
Sometimes I wonder.
I could see myself. Would that all my days.
This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mate.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Wonder if it's just
Surely no fate more wretched than this.
Oh, I could use a rest.
Now, where was I bound again?
Everyone's busy with their own affairs.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful.
I have a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map. A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust? That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Need anything? Many thanks.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wait.
Are you in the market for something in particular? Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? How might I be of service? Many thanks.
Well then, sir, how might I be of service?
Since times of eld, remember, draconic blood flow. Goes through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what you... reap, and I shall... harness it. The benefit. Then I bid ye farewell.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Many thanks.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Since time... Remember, Draconic... Blood flows through the vein. Then I bid ye farewell.
You have my fullest confidence. There is a matter I would... entrust to you alone. You have my gratitude.
When does my watch end?
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. If the way forward is shrouded to you, 'tis lovely to see you.
Let's go. On, have a look. I sleep on my word.
And Mickey, Leah, Danny, Alvikil. Tanun with Angor. Didn't tie.
That's in for my wares.
Good day, sir. What has happened to this place? Was it not once underwater? Tell is, 'twas swallowed up by the sky. It beggars belief.
The Arisen's magics have been sealed.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. Our foe is repelled by some miracle. Now this region shall be safe, at least for the time being. Losers! There! Fire will prove effective against this foe.
least has improved its life.
That's right. I was telling you about the Gigantus. Until you went off somewhere. Now, listen well. The Gigantus, just as the Arisen commands the pawns, so too does the seas. Supposedly, the Brine have their colossal servant monitor the dragon to ensure that it commits no... As for what the Brine deem an act of excess, some would argue that 'tis the hand of excess what brings the cup of... But what of it? Those unbidden sips of ale are what keep the throat from growing. That brings me back to what I was saying about the... 'Tis formed of clay, and tall enough to graze it, and should it be stirred to life by the voice of the sea, mayhap 'twould do aught to put that dragon in its place. You do not believe, but I assure you 'tis...
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just...
You have my gratitude. A gift. Take it.
be it.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
Where the Saurians?
Battle is best avoided.
You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold.